Alright, everything's functional. Slight worries that stuff kind of just breaks. I've been having some internet issues. Bruh, the moment I literally, the moment I start speaking, I am watching the dropped frames just go up. Okay, this isn't the first time this has happened. I've had previous streams before that have had dropped frames, but not to a degree like. No, I've had streams before dropped frames. We'll go on anyways. Let me boot up some other software real quick, then we will get to the art. Where is my... There it is. Okay. Alright, I need to change... There we go. Hey, G2 remixes booting up. Inside. I don't need my controller plugged in. Studio mode. There it is. No, not main recordings. It means now to just pick up Frida. Okay, we are good to go. I'm not sure. Streaming will be rough today just because of the hold on. Wait. Is that React? It's React, but it's not display. I have no clue what's going on, so oh, hey, bro. Hey, RXW. Yeah. Yeah. It's a surprise for sure, but welcome. Okay, wait, I just realized what am I doing? What am I doing? This makes no, it's supposed to, I'm being destroyed by my own. I did this sketch like last night, so it's honestly it's all it's pretty fair that I wasn't quite in the right mindset. I still have to eventually get around to learning Open Touhou, I think it's called. It's a it's like an open source, it's like a free, I wouldn't say Vocaloid, but it's I believe, I don't know the right term, but it's a software people use to use Teto in their songs. I really need to learn the full name proper. Of course, I gotta eventually get around to learning how to properly use that software for another song another cover that I plan on doing. I find it funny that the first album I plan on publishing contains literally like 2 songs that are practically lost to media, and a third one that is I think that was part of like Bionicle promotional material, but I don't think either it's still these songs are still under a label or something, or still still publicly available, but I think the band is long since disbanded. Of course, those 2 songs being practically lost to media are Rope by Command and Control, Riot Lights, and Preacher. I don't think we'll ever get an answer on why those songs were removed from streaming services like Spotify and YouTube Music. Like, they are really good. Something probably might have went down with either with the artists themselves, or they've lost the rights to publish. I'm not sure. And I find it kind of funny that a niche game like Afterbeat is the only reason those songs aren't lost media. Oh yeah, and I guess All Your Energy as well. Like, those tracks are the only well, I mean, there is also Onrush, but Riot Lights. With Riot Lights, there is Onrush, but we don't really. I know, and the only reason I know of a 4th one that exists, being Hero, is because I was considering using it for a dumb rhythm game I was making in Python. I only know of 4 songs, 4 songs by Command Control that exist. That only because 3 of them were because of Afterbeat, and the 4th one just because of one of my own little projects. And now I bring up the question of where does the legality fall with songs like that? Because the artist would likely still own the music, but even if you own the music, you don't really have the rights to it if it's not public anywhere. So eh. And while looking for ways of implementing Teto looking for possible ways of putting Teto into Pyro, which is not possible. I did see that there were I think at least 2-3 Vocaloids that came before that were part of the Sonic Wire library that came before Miku. I'm considering, despite Cassie being the, I guess, final, if these 2 being rivals, and of course, Miku, I was considering of actually I'm kind of considering giving Cassie a different voice canon from the Vocaloid repertoire, if you could put it that way. I'm sort of looking into it, though. One of the songs, I believe the artist is Mechalodon. Is that? Let me do a quick double check. The Tales of Midorian track list. Where is it? Yeah, Mechalodon. I believe this song that kind of like very much pinpointed down was Third Rail, which also sort of inspired the whole idea of the Heresy Angel Knights having instead of lightning having like electricity, and electricity being one of their key things. Oh yeah. Alright, I was posting stuff on Discord about the whole update to the Blast Light language having actual punctuation now, which is honestly great. I don't think even if I didn't do it, I don't think common English punctuation would have fit. Just kind of slapping it in the middle of sentences. And as for what the current supported punctual marks, as I just call them, are, those are... Where is it? I'm getting lost in my own code. Fantastic. Those are commas, opening curved and square brackets, both curved and squared, not the curly brackets. Underlines. Quotation marks, single and double, hyphens, ampersands, exclamation and exclamation marks, question marks, colon, semicolon, and period. So there's quite a bit. There are still a few that I'm aware of that don't have a designated Lost Site equivalent. I do plan on eventually looking into that. It's just that I'm sort of starting to run out of options here because punctuation of Lost Site uses a different format. It uses a hexagon instead of a flower pattern in the middle. The hex, and I can only work with those 6 points. So what I might have to do is likely shuffle around, probably shuffle around the markings somehow. That, or I completely rewrite it to support maybe like octagonal or something. I'm still figuring out like how numbers would be represented. I'm thinking maybe like base 8 or base 16, something along the lines of that. Like it still uses the abstract patterning, but it's okay. If I'm being one of the biggest problems I have to deal with is the fact that Blossite's lettering alternates between both flip, like each letter alternates mirroring. So the first glyph is always up, right? The second one is flipped 180, not rotational wise. It's flipped on the x-axis, and then vice versa, continuing on. So for each one I have to make sure that none of the glyphs can get mixed up with another one, which definitely limits how many I can do. I don't think the mic is. Hold on. Testing. Okay. Restart mic. There we go. Okay, cool. Alright. I did not realize that the avatar was not picking up my mic. Anyways. One thing I do also have to, is that for new lines, I have to do space backwards / n space. Otherwise, it won't pick up the otherwise it won't pick up the line break. No, I was referring to my PNG tuber not picking up my microphone. But I can see OBS very clearly picking up my mic. It's just the avatar was not registering microphone input. One issue I realize I might run into with making the Afterbase stuff is Pure was done, all of its lyrics and dialogue was all done in English, which I mean is fine because it's a. Oh yeah, I'm also on. Yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch. There we go. did... Yeah, no, Chad's... Yeah, Chad is a lot. Hold on, wait. Did it not... Where is it? Hold on. No, the alert didn't... There is... I do have an alert, but it didn't show up. Wait, unless it... Hold on. Unless it was laid behind. No! Hold on. I'm gonna just do a test run of the alert because it's like... that'd be the most disappointing thing ever. Where is... How do I... It's been a while since I actually used... have to go through... Give me a second. I'm trying to... Word salad moment. Moderation, settings, viewer rewards. Just attribute, discovery. Damn. Okay, hold on. For technical difficulties, I am being a bit of a dummy. Okay. I think it's... No, it's not under... It's not under... Where would it be? Not manage. Or is it creator dashboard? No, it's not. Oh, it's called alerts. Ugh. There it is. Why was it hidden underneath my I'll never know. I'll never know. Anyways, back to... let's... I think the music playlist I have set up for how the songs I'm using in my song has changed so much since since 2020. I don't think I actually have the original playlist anymore. Like, I don't know if I changed it so much or I deleted it. But I do recall that, like, the final song was, like, Megalotrustle, which is, like, extreme, which is, like, disallowed purely for the fact that it's an Undertale remix. Of course, I didn't know that at the time. So, like... Honestly, I'm kind of thankful that I didn't get too far with that iteration, because I don't know, I don't remember much of it, but I don't... I don't recall, like, looking back now, I don't think the song list selection was fantastic. What I do remember is that the first song was Spider VIP by Temanite. And then there was what I consider the longest storyline, like the longest conceived storyline. I think consisting of, if we're including like tracks both allowed and disallowed, I think it was a total of like 60. Most storylines are like a sixth of that. They do not go like, I'd say 10 is like more than like 10 levels for a storyline is like more than enough. Don't do like a second season like Another World. Don't, just 10 levels and done. Because from my experience, Afterbeat storylines should be short and concise. What else? Okay, I'm just going to recall off this up. Actually, no, I'll pull up the song list on my side monitor because I still have it. It was originally at that point it was called Project Paradox. God, I have so many playlists. Where is it? Oh, I had several versions of it. It went up to version 7. 3 of the videos. I'm not surprised that like 3 of the videos are hidden. Okay. Is there a way I can see show unavailable videos? There we go. Okay, so yeah, I have it pulled up now, and it's the actual length of it is. I was way off. 72. Ugh. 70. Christ on a cracker. Good God, past me. What were you thinking? Having a storyline that is 72, like. I don't think, like, JSAB has a lot of levels, but it doesn't have that many levels. Christ. I probably would have been, this storyline probably would have been done by 2047 or something. Anyways, the song list comprises of Creo, Octane, Sharaban, Fox, a track from cutscene track, high response from Eternal Shrine Maiden, instrumental Bad Apple cover, Time Leap, Heking, Time Leaper, Creo, Exosphere, Sharavan, Opia. Hold up. Black. I'm getting blasted by fucking. I got blasted by Fox. Oh. I'm getting blasted by Fox and I can't do jack shit about it. God damn. Okay. Yeah, Riot Lights was a track on here. Okay, my browser is deciding to try and bork itself. Very cool, very nice. Can I close the... Thanks. Okay, where was I? I said meow by said. I think that's Stifel's hide and seek. So how the JSAB version, the Cool Friends remix that JSAB uses. Creo Awaken, Kaixo Alacrit, another 3 songs from the Touhou project. One from Phantasmagoria of Dim Dream, and 2 from UFO. Avenza Wicked, End of Daylight from Story of Eastern Wonderland, that's a Touhou game. Coalescent, demo can Coalescence. Pyrana, Fight the Movement. God, I can't fucking... Umbra Mystify, a song from Immaterial Mystic Power, Demonic Acid Notation, Turbo Strawberry, Umbra, Sawblade X, Camellia, Black Ray, a You and Owen Was Her remix, a song from Subterranean Animism, Creo Ballistic Funk, 4 songs from the Touhou project, a mashup, a pretty bad mashup consisting of that women decide ways with use Touhou music, Leaf Lyrith, Quartz Boy Diabolical, Zetruller Ego Death, Camellia Nightmare City, Zetriller's remix of 9 Circles, Funk Hole, Charbon's Regain Control, and Out of Love, Snow Styles Waitin', 2 songs from Double D on Character, Creo Start Your Engines, Koiken Catalyze, Camellia Nuclear Star, another one, a track from Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom, Koiken Zafkill, 2 songs from Hidden Star and 4 Seasons, another mashup of mine, a song from Violet Detector, and then another one from Wily Beast and Weakest Creature, Chords by Destined, another song from Hidden Star and 4 Seasons, Leaf, Alice and Mythanthrope, Seismic's Pure Gint, Leaf, Aleph Zero, Hikink Invaders, Creo Red Haze, another one from UFO, Scattered Faith, which is a remix of the Stage 6 boss theme from UFO. Cosmic Emotional Skyscraper, Cosmic Mind, another song from Hidden Star and 4 Seasons, Zetruller Event Horizon, Galaxy Collapse, which is a remix of Hey an Alien from UFO, Camellia Secret Boss, the English remaster of Bad Apple by Richard E.V., Chords by Epilogue, yeah, there is a, quite a bit of Touhou music in here. I'm so glad that it's like it's now like cut down to like, I want to say 7, like between 7 and 12 levels instead in this thing, if we're including like the 3 prologue levels. Oh my god. I wonder. I mean, hi. I own Touhou plush. Okay. That was like 2021 or something. The current music list for Tales of Adirian is Fox, It Go, A Tiny Spaceship's Final Mission, Dance of the Incognizant, Sunexo Xlid, Hyperlink, Charbon Pure, Tenchi Synthesis, Sunexo Internet Explorer, Dunder Polytron, Pixie Crust, Xylokill Sahara Rave, Camellia Dark Thunder, Camellia Killer Toy. I'm planning on changing that one to be Mafu Mafu Jigsaw Puzzle, only because that one felt more fitting than Killer Toy, and at this point I kind of just given up on that song, trying to figure out how to use it in an Afterbeat level. And then Final Blenderman appeared, ending off for the final level theme, and then the credits theme is Legacy of Wonderland by Viva. Whew. Much shorter! No! No! No, not that, not Wonderland.jar, no. Oh, wait, no, I was thinking I wasn't thinking the Evil Bayshia one, I was thinking the fucking Minecraft mod. Because none of us have done any Evil Bayshia stuff for like weeks, and like, to be fair, I haven't really done anything with Evil Bayshia related in quite a while, only because there was many other things, and just a lot of us. I was very much waiting on like the others to kind of get to kind of start working on stuff, but then Top Hat, no offense to them, decided that they would not be doing programming, which kind of okay, yeah, Also, cause honestly, I got a little carried away with trying to figure out the visual novel stuff. At this point, I think some of us should just be dedicated to like certain aspects of. I know you two are going back and like are taking some courses right now, so. Oh wait, this is my favorite track. I'm turning up the music because this is my favorite track of this album. Where's my pen? Did it literally? Right, yeah, the vision, yes, right. We might also have to look at, we'll definitely have to look into like how to do the modeling as well once the final designs are chosen. Because while the chibi 2D chibi sprites are cute, they definitely do not fit with the style we're going for, which I think is like going to be sort of a Afterbeat adjacent in terms of style. I mean, a lot of us kind of work with the sort of unique vector style that Afterbeat has. Hi, Top Hat. Crushes and burns. Crushes and burns and burns. Explodes and burns again. Implodes and dies. Not sure in terms of. I mean, we don't have to do Okay, I'm turning up my fan because I feel the this evil heat. Before we get my office. Oh, interesting. The one random thought I had like last night was the whole conundrum of like characters with like double ears, like, and the dumb idea I came up with is like fuck it depends on the parents. Like, why not have it so that like it's either the case of like they're human but they only have the animal ears and not human ears, that or what else was it? That or they have fake animal ears. So like the animal ears themselves would be part of the hair, and they would be it's like in a way permanent bedhead. So yeah, if they you know, bathe or whatever, then the hair would behave like normal hair, but then eventually it would dry and stick back up. So they would. So in a way, the W still exists, but the okay. To clarify what I mean, it's like you either have it's either like they don't have or they have the ear, but they get washed down like the rest of the hair. Like they have both, but the animal ears are just more part of the hair itself and behave like it when it gets wet. But when it dries, it just kind of it kind of reforms. No, but no, I get it now. Not whatever this Odin shit is. Okay, let's change up playlist. As I change up playlist, but I'm just picking a different volume. I'm the streamer. I get to pick the volume. We're going with volume 1. I say that, but I feel like I could do a little bit better. trying to think of what. I was actually kind of thinking of having. I don't remember what, but one of the areas was I'm not sure how the like Techno Zen Y2K aspect of it would fit with Gothic. Like at this point, I have so many like futuristic themes. It's like, how the hell am I going to fit something like Gothic in? Like, who the like? I'm sure someone has made like fucking Frutiger Gothic or something. I mean, if Frutiger Evo can exist, then why the hell not Frutiger Gothic? Sure, at this point, like I have a general theme. Like, there's a general theming, so like, how do I fit in another theme? Let me take a sip of my drink. True, but the question is, how the hell would you do it? Like, wouldn't it just be like, isn't it, no wait, that already exists, but it's like 2000s emo, or whatever. I mean, Sector 8 itself is already like a significant stretch, because it's Sector 8's concept is very much just Rain World kind of chucked in. But it's more than that. Well, I say more than that, but it's so that has a very. I would say that it's just. I would say it would constant downpour. Like, in a way, I guess a lot of the like every sector has a unique, like, distinct aspect of the outfits. Sector 1 with the Sector 1 has if you ever used cooling towels, it's sort of like that, but it's more so built in, and they don't have to be like. They don't have to be re-wet. Like, you don't have to wet them every now and again. It's like they always have like a coolant in them, because the residents of Sector 1 do get a little toasty because of how humid it is, let alone how much oxygen the atmosphere is comprised of. I'm not going to talk about the scientific specifics of that sector, because if it was the case, the oxygen would have actually dispersed and what yada yada. It's rule of cool. If something doesn't make sense in the world, if something doesn't make sense in world building, rule of cool. I think a fair few of my characters do fall under that. I mean, it's not entirely bad, but if you're I mean, let's be real. I think a majority of Devin's world building is kind of just rule of cool in the embodiment of rule and cool from my perspective, which is perfectly fine. Nothing wrong. Nothing. I have nothing against it. It's just. I have nothing. I think. How the hell is 10% my street? True. true. As long as it works for what you're trying, as long as it also works for the story you're trying to tell, then yeah, completely fine by me. I kind of see like I think it's kind of funny that I didn't even I create like there was just created no history or whatever. So I've kind of just built that in where Madeiran has a sort of fabricated history, or they don't. It's either they have a fabricated history or they have no history. Like the world kind of just manifested one day, and everybody just kind of accepted that. Wait, that would mean museums don't exist. Madeira does, like... Okay, that's actually kind of funny. The idea, like, in our world we have, like... But, like... That's actually kind of funny. No, genuine, actually. I find that actually ironic considering the fact that Dad was a history teacher. Maybe it's just because I never consider it. Well, it should at least have some. It should at least have some kind. But then there's the whole issue. And it kind of just spirals. Like, there's the train system, the architecture. Like, there's a lot of stuff to kind of just. There's a lot of factors and too many loose ends, so it's. I think it's just kind of better if it was just kind of came to the conclusion of, source, I made the fuck up. I mean, to be fair, a lot of Afterbeat storylines don't really have history outside of maybe. I want to say like the only. True. I mean, there are still some rather major events and whatnot. There was, I believe, I don't know what it was called. But there have been a few incidents. I think at one point there was like a civil war or something in Sector 9, but that's since been changed because Zendaialak, aka Darua, is like a completely different character now. Okay. Okay. Oh, did the mic stop working? The mic stopped working again. It's a... Nope, that... Okay. Okay, hi, I've returned. I'm dropping frames again. It's my... There it is. Okay. Oh, I did not mean to make that real quick. Oh, whatever. group, and then I do this. I'm gonna add a bit of highlight. I first gotta pull up the angel side charts just because I need the specific color of the angel, which I find really odd because Vinyl doesn't have, is like the only character that, the only half angel side that has this color exception. Again, probably just stuff that stuck. Wait, what? There it is. Okay, I was wondering why there was no music. Like, surely it's got a play button. It doesn't even bother to play. Oh, okay, I already like how that looks. Sweet! Add clone layer. I forgot the blues.
What's your favorite scary movie? What's your favorite scary movie?
Welcome back. Eh. I also prefer with these. I think the only reason Cassidy would be able to just get away with having some angel sex is because people are kind of dumb. They don't realize that heresy angel sites have a more demonic appearance. So she's just kind of able to get away with it. Yeah, I know. People being kind of dumb. If anything, people think it's people kind of mistake it for being a quote-unquote cool costume. And then meanwhile Vinyl is actively fighting for her survival. actually, eh. I do like the color mix on that. That is good combo. I kind of do like the bronze coloration, actually. Not half bad. I'm not sure if I should have the wings be the same, interstellar color, or be more like the outfit color. I think having them be blended with the outfit more would actually make it more convincing and in lore that she can just kind of she's able to get away with it way better than vinyl would. You know, that doesn't look half bad.
Altered physical reality.
I think I looked at the commission I had for, and I noticed that the let me look back. Eh. No. Okay. Not exactly what I... Oh, I forgot. Did I miss anywhere? I don't think so. Hello. I can imagine it's like that. There was a video on Blue Sky I saw earlier of like, it was a, someone was playing like in one of the old Puyo Puyo installments, and it was like an RPG, and had Arl literally like, upon entering getting to a door, they literally just kick it off the hinges, like it just like goes flying. I wish I could save a video of it, but Blue Sky was like, no, you can always save the thumbnail. Just kind of, why? I want to be able to save it as a, I want to be able to save it as a GIF. Because it's like, just like, it's a good reaction image. Anyways, hello, new person. I am drawing one of my own characters. I'm drawing, I know the first name is Cassie Okaman. Yeah, Cassie Okaman. That is who I'm drawing. They are a character in my they are. Thank you, Vanya. Interesting. But yeah, they are a character in my world building project called Tales of Maderian. They can be best described as the equivalent of Teto in my world building, as one of my main characters is because one of my main characters, voice canon is Miku. So why not make a character that is kind of a mirror of sorts? Even character foil. They're more so Cassie and Vinyl are more so friendly rivals. And the only one that I would see as a foil is Shikado. Whenever we talk about Shikado. I don't. Anyways. And I don't think, Chicago's one of those characters that I bring up a lot of the time, but I don't actually show who they are, mostly because it's one of those characters that I don't really have a proper design for. Well, I do, but it's like, it's sort of it's like hella outdated, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with you know. God, this color kind of sucks on neon orange. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me fiddle with... No, that is true. Most of the time, I'd rather not kind of just. I'd rather not just Thanos snap them into oblivion. There are some characters where I would do that, or just completely change them. Most of the time, I actually don't think I have any characters that no, there are a few characters that I've Thanos snapped. There's a fair few. Did I say English is the language? Yeah, no. Most of the time, it's like they just don't have a place in the story, or they just kind of create too much clutter, so on and so forth. There's several reasons. Trying to think off the top of my head who's a character that I've actually like fully scrapped. But none's coming to mind. I never actually fully, well, I mean, I keep characters around, I don't fully scrap them. Yeah, it's sort of the Quirrell being a bit of a sentimental guy. It's hard to let go of things. Yeah. I thank you for bringing it up. I do need to update that because it does not have my current New, it does not have everybody. I have, in the time since I've taken that image, I have acquired 2 more. I have acquired Quaver from Unbeatable and Mina from Mina the Hollower. The plushies are so freaking adorable. I love them. I will collect plushies. To me, are like the best form of honor I can give to a franchise or game. And followed by, I guess, art. I don't think I've actually shown anybody, but I do have one. I do actually have a plush from SMG4, and that's the Meggy plush. I got that around when Meggy's Destiny was premiered. And it sits in my bedroom. I don't really bring it up because I'm a little. It's like I'm not. By the time after that premiered, I sort of just I lost interest. And to be fair, I do like the stuff Glitch Productions makes now, but it's just I like the stuff, I just it doesn't really vibe with me. Well, I say Glitch Production, but Glitch Production is more of like a, what's the word I'm looking for? A proxy, if you will, for people to fully realize their ideas. Goose works with Digital Circus, then there's Murder Drone. Stuff like that. Anyways, I'm getting a little off track, but yeah. I mean, plushies aren't like the only thing. I've been to like one convention, and that was the Comic-Con back last year, back in March of last year. I actually did buy a few things. Let's see, I bought like a few. That was, I'd say the Revelations arc was pretty good. I'm gonna say that, like, in my opinion, I feel like around the time of Revelations was like very much where I'd say the series was very much at its peak. Actually, no, I'd say it was still rather. SMG were still going pretty strong, though I think my interest sort of just kind of died out around by the time Mr. Puzzles and Mr. Weapons was introduced. By the time those two were introduced, I was kind of it was already what I consider my my time with the series is kind of just up by then. Where the heck is this? I actually I do have what I if you're for how long I've been a fan before. For reference, I own I own the shirt for War of the Fat Italians 2018. I think that was the I think that was the Waluigi arc, if I recall correctly. So I'm quite I've been a long time fan. I do definitely remember watching like the original like versions of Freddy's Spaghetteria and Who Let the Chomp Out. I think my introduction was like Boyle the Big Bully. I think it was like that or Freddy's Spaghetteria. I very much remember Boyle the Big Bully. Oh yeah, Mushrooms and Morons was. I mean, I want to like. They definitely got better with their own their own characters, not including like self-interest. I will say, like early Boopkins. Oh wait, I wouldn't. No, I think the anime arc. No, the anime arc came after Boopkins was introduced because Boopkins was introduced like way before it. I think they were. No, it was a completely different episode, and oh god. Okay, Boopkins like back then was I did not like Boopkins. Boopkins definitely got better with like Boopkins and okay, but Bob has always been annoying, but is like a very fun annoying. I honestly my opinions are just kind of mixed in general. I'm trying to remember. I think it was it was Mario's Boat Trip that introduced Boopkins. I think that's the episode. That's the episode that had Boopkins' debut. I think Sorry, I'm old. I remember things I really shouldn't remember. I think this is finished. Nope, nope. It's I forgot to shade in. There we go. Just touches. Thanks. I think my art style is like a hodgepodge of like several. Is like a hodgepodge. It's my art is always like taking inspiration from my favorite artists. Like I will take what I like about their art and then just kind of throw it in the big soup. That is my style. Mind you, Cassie's original design was this. This is what Cassie originally looked like. And that was drawn when I was out east. I think that was like either that was last year or the year before. Some things were there, but it's definitely been adjusted to fit more with the world building. I might need to redraw vinyl to actually fit more, have an actual like pose and whatnot. Just so. But aside from that, Cassie has a new official design, and I am very happy with it. Well, first, it is, let's see, group, and then I want to isolate the group. Is that how you do it? There, okay. I want to, actually, let me just hide. Can I? And then where is image? Trim to current layer. Yeah, guards and, where was a, looks like she could be, okay, you're not wrong about that. You're not entirely wrong about that. Tyrion, safe for work, Cassie. Let me undo. Because I do like to preserve the steps I went through to actually do. I completely forgot that. Is that? I think that might have been, but it's mainly these three. I'll be posting it after stream. How long? 2 hours 20 minutes. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yep. No worries. I mean, okay. In terms of the fighting game stuff, I did try putting Vinyl in the Yome Hustle, but despite me being a game designer at heart, yeah, no, fighting games is not one of my fortes. Ugh. Yeah, I will post. Yeah, I'll post the art to Blue Sky. Give me like 5. Do I have? I think I have my Blue Sky linked in. Okay. Okay, time to quickly post this. And now I'm gonna open up Obsidian so I can actually find the name. Thank God I have the full name. We are not turning my characters into fool. Duplicate tab. I apologize for this taking a bit. Like, I usually take like a decent amount of time for posting. And posted. Sweet! And now I gotta post to all the Discord servers. Ugh. Okay, you know what genuinely has been pissing me off in like the past few weeks? Well, this was more so just more so months ago, but like I don't really play as much, but I played Lost Word, and more recently has it become very much predatory in terms of microtransactions. And then there's Blue Archive. They hired a new person at the top, and immediately they made a terrible change. Go figure. Like, dude, these are like, God, now the only one I have left to play is the Battle Cats. Like, I mean, I've played a little bit of Zen, but just like, I'm a little bit mixed. I don't touch Genshin with a 10-foot pole. From what I've heard, I'm planning on not even touching Zenless as much. I don't know, it's... Seriously, okay, where the hell is this? Okay, there it is! Okay, now I can... Show art... That was insanely fast. Oh, holy I'm not surprised. Why should I be surprised? God dang. How's the stream looking so far? My stream has done nothing but for 10% of it dropped frames. I have lost over 50,000 misery. I'm kind of just yapping at this point. I realized I've been having Volume 2 play for so literally. Where's Volume 3? They freaking got you! Anyways, welcome back, Dopat. I need my water! Where is it? Give me a second. Enjoy the music while I go find my water bottle. Okay, hold on. Ah, I see. Okay.
Morgan's very angry.
I was kind of doing this stream really only to focus on finishing up the casting I've been kind of stalling on for weeks, or a week or so. So now I'm like, now what? I might actually switch it. Oh, I might actually switch to doing like a game or something. You know what? I might do some gaming, cause I'm satisfied with my goal of art. So instead, I do what I do best and I. Okay, hold on. I gotta switch over to other software. Give me a second. Or not other software. I gotta switch over to. Oh, I gotta switch it over. I need to switch it over on Twitch as well. Well, wait, Don, why is it questionable? Hold on, it did not occur to me. I probably took too long to realize that. Sounds bad. Okay, in the meantime, I'm going to switch it over on Twitch. Because this is a, why is it taking so long? I'm a little concerned with how long this is because it. Okay, it doesn't usually take this long. Okay, it finally booted up. Oh my goodness gracious. It took a little bit. First we art, then we mine, then first we craft, then we mine. Oh wait. Yes, let's however, this is you know, for the sake of okay, this isn't going to be the usual this isn't going to be usual Minecraft. It's going to be a little different. Just a little different. I'll let you guys figure out what the gimmick is. In the meantime, I'm going to fix the game audio because I realized it is not hooked up. Should be. Should be picking up the. Yeah, I have game audio hooked, so like, why? Okay, there we go. Oh, my frames! I have some immediate regrets, but we're just gonna run with it. God damn it! No, it's not a corruption mod. This is a fully vanilla data pack. Dang it! It's of all things, it's an abandoned village. So is iron stuff, though. Actually, I should. Yeah. Ow. I am really bad with the speed. My frames! I'm not losing. Oh. I'm not losing to a zombie villager because of my frame rate. I will, however, grab all these hay bales. Get me out of the cobweb! No! No, free me! Free me! Release me! Cobweb of Doomhead. Oh wait, shh. Damn it, I don't have a... What? I can't... Damn, I wish I made a water bucket. Okay, so I gotta wait. Actually, no, Plains villages should have a like a blast furnace somewhere. Keyword should. So I'm going to head back there and try and snag one because whichever direction it is, and I'm probably going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. I need to go this way. I'll see if I... Not randomized. Ah.
How do they do that?
Is this one alright? Yeah, that's the... No, the chunk... Okay, so what's happening? Every, like, every set interval, a chunk will get raised up by 16 blocks. Oh good, it's raining. Okay. Are we back? I think we're back. Okay. That too. They did not get me. Just my computer decided it would be best to fucking overload, like just overload. This is the problem when you run fucking Windows 11. Oh hey, Iron Golem. Right. No. Whew. Alright. Yeah. Okay, I can make a bucket. I don't have an axe though. I should have. God, the delayed input is going to be the death of me, I swear. I get to the nether, I try and raid a bastion, doing the typical speedrun strat. I'm going to get my ass handed to me. First and foremost, I must grab water in game. now. I already have a iron chest plate. Hold on, let me end some tasks through Task Manager because this is really starting to get on my nerves. Oh my goodness, Moron I am. Bruh, the lag, Yeah, no, I don't think my current layer is like stable enough to run my. I don't know why. I'm going to have to look into why the game seriously lags like that. I'm probably going to end stream for now.